Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Slumber Party. Everyone can hear me okay? We were having technical issues this morning, so I want to make sure everybody can hear me tonight because after just dropping a whole deck of cards that went everywhere on the floor like 5 minutes ago, I don't want to have to deal with audio issues. So hopefully this will be okay. I'm trying to go through and real quick. All right, let's scroll to the top and see who we got. Who is here tonight? Brenna is here. Susan is here. Snapdragon, Kimberly, Maureen, Play Love Remember, Emily Ito. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. That's a new name. Welcome. Let's see. Rose is here. Angie is here. The Ungamer is here. Dolores and Bobby. And JWB and Artist Liz. How are you feeling, Liz? Better, I hope. And Gordian Knot is here. Edward is here. Hello, my dear. Patrick is here. Hello, my love. How are you? And Cam Wong. That's another new name. Welcome. Glad to have you. Anita is here. And let me see. Are there any names that I haven't already said yet? I think I've got everybody so far. Oh, Jackie's here. Kathy's here. It just took a minute. Casanova Vixen. Hi, that's a new name. Welcome. I like that. That's Casanova Vixen. I like that one. Let's see. Bobby Baker is here and Carol Burner is here. Oh, Windwalker. Ramon, my love, how are you tonight? If you want to come on, say the word. I'll send you the link. Angie's here. Let's see here. Maureen. Kathy, Melissa, Rivka. They are narcissists. I like that name too. That's a good one. Y'all come up with some of the coolest names. Thank you, thank you. And hi, Linda. Hi, Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie in the Flow. That's another new name for me. Hello and welcome. And Anna is here and Lauren is here. Joyce, Allie, Jane Hiromoto. Welcome. Oh, we got a bunch of new names tonight. Wow, this is fantastic. And let's see, Jeffro, how you doing, my bud? And we're Beautiful Butterfly. Now that I know who you are, this is great. I like your new name. Let's see, Lisa is here, and they're already calling you out, Ramon. Thank you, Julie. That's awfully sweet. And let's see, Dawn is here, and all right, and Judy is here. Okay, I got to the end of the list. Wow, I don't think I missed anybody's question or card request. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Hi, Sky Charm. Another new name. Welcome. Okay, so far we've got Hippie. You made it. All right. Okay, so far this is who I've got starred. Emily, Rose, Play Love Remember, Angie, the Ungamer, Kimberly, Snapdragon, Susan, Brenna, Bobby, Artist Liz, Cam Wong, Dolores, Patrick, Kathy. Okay, those are all the ones I've got starred. So if I missed your name, kindly let me know. I think I've gotten everyone. Let's see. You were up for 48 hours, Rose? I feel like I was up for 48 hours. This is my 4th show today. I don't know why I scheduled myself like this. It's like I must have been tripping when I was putting stuff down in the book. Because it's like, holy moly, man. Okay, Linda, gotcha. And Anita broke down and bought a new juicer. There you go. I used to have one of those, not a juicer, but like a food processor. You could turn it to liquid or anything in between. One of my faculty gave it to me. He like brought it to work and said, "Hey, this has been in my cabinet forever. We've never used it. Would you like it?" I'm like, okay. So, and I think I wound up giving it to somebody else. All right, Lisa, I got you. JWB, got you. And let's see. Who we got? Oh, thank you, Jason. Y'all have been so kind for my birthday. Oh my God. All kinds of stuff I got. I got a portable generator, which was, I forgot it was on my list. It was like, oh wow, this is fantastic. And because we're now in hurricane season. So and I got a portable tire inflator. Another item that I forgot was on the list. Somebody saw it and bought it and sent it. And I got cards. I got the Gilded Tarot. And then I got Divine Animals Oracle. And then I got this big old thing, Mystic Palette Tarot. I haven't gone through these yet, so I'm not reading from them just yet. I still got to go through and cleanse and power them up and everything so that my energy's on it. And hang in there, Liz. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Owen Walker, you put a request in? I didn't see. Well, let me double check here. And I sure did not. Put it in again for me, darling, so because it'll take me forever to scroll back to the top again. Oh, thank you, beautiful butterfly. Gotcha, Deb. Okay, Lisa. Me, if there is time. What do you want? I think I already got you. Wait, let me look. I think I got Lisa already. Yeah, you wanted a card. I got you, Lisa. You're good. Oh, okay, awesome. Let's see here. Copy. Paste. Okay, Ramon, it's in the chat. I just posted it. You can come on and help me. Yeah, Rose, you're right. Free gifts are good. They're pretty damn awesome. And then last week, I was complaining that nobody bought me a birthday cake. I didn't have a damn birthday cake. 3 people sent me money to buy a cake. So I went to the bakery yesterday and bought me a cake. And it's actually pretty damn good. I've had 2 slices out of it now. So, and you can't see or hear me, Liz? Is anybody else having trouble? That's all we need is to oh my goodness, Jeffro, what's going on over there at your place? Sirens everywhere. Hi, spiritual hacks. Let's see. What else do I need? $1 million? Yeah, I don't know. Y'all can go to my Amazon wish list. It's in the description box below. And click on it. I made it public. So if there's something on there that you see that you think I would like to go ahead and have now, then you can buy it and it will ship to me as a gift. I found that was the easiest way to do it. The only other thing I really want as far as cards or anything go is, oh shit. Sorry. Knocking stuff over already. Because I got some stuff I wanted to show y'all so everything's piled up. Trish James. These are the prediction cards that a lot of us are using. And I just ordered the companion deck to this, the governance deck. And then I think I want every damn deck she's got on her website. Oh my God, her cards are beautiful. And so those are nice, but those are expensive. I don't expect anybody to spend that kind of money. And because they're being shipped from Australia, I think it is. And so that's like, you're going to pay the price of the cards just for the shipping. And thanks to the fart face in office. And Martin, put your hands up and block. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I saw put your hands up, and I thought you were telling her to put your hands up. Hello, my love.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And
this was totally unexpected tonight.
I saw you and I thought, hey, you want to jump on? So
yeah, well, I was going to record a show with Helen, Irish Granny.
Irish Granny
and
Helen.
as soon as I connected with her, like she was like watching the news, what's going on in Los Angeles right now.
Yeah,
we're talking about it, and kind of like threw off the vibe, and we decided to postpone the recording for
and
tomorrow.
Do it another. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I was here like, let me see what I can do, because I was already like camera ready.
Yeah, you were ready to go. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, your
all
invitation
dressed up
came in
and
and
nowhere
said,
to go.
Why not?
Jackie B.
I still have to be here next week, right? Was it next week? The 17th?
Well, of course. Yes, it's next week.
So I say, all right, so let's do it today.
So you can do 2 weeks in a row. That's allowed.
All right, why not?
Yeah.
And so
everybody else likes to have you on.
I pulled my tools. I have my swear tool.
I'm not going to touch that sentence with the 10-foot pole.
This is my Sherry.
Just think about how you phrased that just now. I'm sure some people probably got why I thought that was funny.
What did I say? The what?
You said I pulled my tool to be ready.
I wasn't even thinking those terms.
I know you were. That's why it was so damn funny, because it was like, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm not even going to go there. Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you. I needed to laugh.
So I have my bag, my Swear Tarot bag, and I have my my Rebel deck.
Oh, I got my Rebel deck
newest,
out. And I got my Listen Bitch deck out. So
the Swear Tarot, which is a Sherry made me do it. It's not even open. I wasn't even prepared for this. So it's not blessed yet by the angels and divine guides.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, that's like with the 3 new decks I got for my birthday. I'm not using them yet because I haven't had time to clean them.
God, it has the plastic and everything. So I'm going to open it right now.
I met a new subscriber. Turns out we live in the same city, approximately a couple of miles from each other, and never knew it. And so we had a date after work yesterday. We met at the ice cream shop over off of campus. And she makes her own jewelry, handmade jewelry. She has an Etsy shop. Her link's in the description box below. She made the earrings I'm wearing right here. And I can't pronounce the stone. It begins with a CH.
CH. Stone.
Chalcedony. I don't know, something like that. But she made this for me specifically for this show.
Nice.
And they're owls.
Oh, I love owls.
It's not focused yet. There we go. Now it's focusing. They're little owls that she did. I was like, oh my God, that's so precious.
I love owls.
I do too.
I love owls.
And so hopefully I don't knock anything else over. And then I had another brand new person on today that Arthur introduced me to, and she makes candles and stuff that are what does it say on here? They're made from natural palm and soy waxes. And they're phthalate-free, no toxins, no perfumes, no chemicals at all. And she sent me the one called the Sea Witch. And this is the candle. It smells divine.
Beautiful.
I burned it a little bit already.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start burning them, they change colors.
And the description is
we
below?
did a show earlier today. So real sweet person. And so that was
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, y'all go check out her Etsy shop. Yeah. No, that was Jules the Jewelry. That's the Etsy shop. This is Trish, and you go to Ribbons in Wax. The link should be below as well. To get her. She does candles, she does stones, she does oils. So that's kind of cool. Let me see.
I gotta send you some oils that I made.
Oh, I didn't know you made oils. Oh, that's
I do
awesome.
A lot of things. Yeah, I have a lot of things I haven't shared on my channel yet, but yeah, I do oils. I do smudge sprays. I do salt mixes.
Awesome. Yeah, I know Arthur did a thing on they're like little short hacks that you can do to boost the spirit levels and whatnot. And one of them is to put salt in your shoes. You have to just a pinch of salt in your shoes as you walk in. I don't remember what it's for. I'd have to go back and listen to it again. But it's all right. Okay. All right. Let me see here.
You're looking fabulous today, Sherry.
Thank you.
There's something special going on.
Well, it's called my hair being dirty, so it's all pulled back and out of my face.
It's funny because every time I tell a lady like your hair looks great, that's when they say, "Oh, this is dirty. I have to wash it."
Because that's the time when it will style the best is when it's dirty. And you can make it do what you want it to do. Except I'm getting kind of scraggly here, but
you look great.
So, hey, Gerald, I didn't see you in there. Hey, Water Lily. We got all kinds of folks popping in tonight. All right. I'm trying to find. I missed a couple of. I'm glad to see you, Gerald. That's great. Let's see. Okay, JW. I got that. All right. You can talk to them, and I'm gonna look because I missed a couple of people, so I'm trying to scroll back up and catch where they were. Jackie B, I found it. I got it. All right. Okay. Jane, I got yours. Wow, how did I miss all these people? Damn. It's been a week, yeah, I'll tell you. Old Windwalker, okay, got you. Okay, I think I got all the ones that what kind of cake? It was just yellow cake with buttercream frosting. I didn't ask for anything special. I just said, do you have a cake in there that's already ready? Because it was kind of last minute that I called the bakery. And they said, sure, you want to decorate it? I'm like, yeah, put something on it. I don't care what. So it was, it's got purple and blue flowers and stuff on it. So, okay. All right. I'm going to get my act together here in a minute. Oh, are you throwing cards on the floor now?
Yeah, just open a box. One popped up.
I went to shuffle my little oracle cards that I just recently got. I love these things. And I went to shuffle them, and they literally went up in the air.
Yes,
all
that this
52.
was a good idea.
Oh,
this was a good idea to be here. So, yes.
There you go. We're never wrong.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I have a selection here of different card decks to use.
All
Of course, I'm
right.
going to be using my Rebel deck. I'll be using the Swear Tarot. To balance it with some positivity, I'll be using some life messages card deck.
Awesome.
In case someone has a question about time, I'll be using the Godspeed Divine Timing. Love this deck.
Oh, I didn't think to
Yes,
pull my
yes or
timing
no.
deck out. We got
Yeah,
so
I
much
have a
crap
yes or
going
no.
on.
A
And
yes or no deck, just in case there's a question of that nature.
yeah, at Rose, the pink cards from Trish, yeah, those are on my list too. I have to save up for each deck I get. I bought the first deck. I saved up. I just bought the second deck. Got to save up for a while before I buy the next deck. Her cards are a little expensive, but well worth it because they are absolutely beautiful. My mom's favorite word, shit. Yeah, I say that a lot too. Yeah, I love the prediction deck, and with all the stuff going on politically, it's like, oh my goodness, can it not be any more accurate? And now she just put out the companion deck to it called the Governance Prediction Deck, and so I'm looking forward to that. It should be in this coming week, I do believe, and all right, yeah, what the hell's going on in California? I caught like a 2-second glance, and then I came on and everybody's talking about it in chat. I'm like, what the hell? Evidently he's declared martial law in California, or is it just in LA? I don't know which. Oh, okay, good, artist Liz. That's what happened to me this morning with Trish. This sound kept screwing up. We kept having to we both literally had to back all the way out and reboot and come back in at the start of the show because it was crazy.
You gotta look it up sometime.
And yeah, I've got more cards, Jackie, than I know what to do with, and it's an obsession. I can't seem to stop myself. Every time a new deck shows up in the mail, my guys just look at me and go, really? Another deck? You needed another deck? I'm like, yes, I need that one. And sometimes I get a deck because it just seems like, oh, that's perfect. And then I get it and it just doesn't, I don't connect with it. And so I take it, I cleanse it again, I put it off on the side on the shelf. And then invariably within a couple of weeks, somebody will pop into the chat talking about wanting a particular deck, and that's the deck that I've got put aside. So I just get their address and send it to them and just give it to them. And I figured, okay, well, I guess I bought it for you. So just like when Ramon first came on with me, and he was like, I don't even have a naughty deck. I bought him the Rebel deck and sent it to him. So it's like, well, dude, you gotta have at least one. I mean,
I was too nice on those first lives. I felt out of place. So
I'm loosening them up.
I don't know because I'm going
influence.
through like the different headlines, and it only says that Trump deployed the National Guard. It doesn't say that he declared martial law.
The headline I saw said Trump declares martial law, and I was like, what? And then it was gone. I don't know. It scrolled across my news feed on the computer, and I haven't been able to pull it back up. So evidently there was a big protest in LA today, which I remembered hearing that they were going to do that.
It's the second day.
Yeah,
actually.
and it's the veterans, if I'm not mistaken. It's veterans protesting because of what they're doing to the VA and all the crap that they're doing to the veterans. Like, we don't screw them around bad enough. No, let's add to it. Why don't we? Yeah, he does have the Kirk Douglas dimple. I noticed that the first time I saw him. And oh, Gerald loves the Swear Tarot. I didn't know you had that deck, Gerald. I love that deck. And All right. I'm slowly getting it together here. I'm like almost to the bottom. Okay. All right. Mary wants one of those. Okay. Yay, Sandy, you made a live. She's missed like my last 3 or 4 lives, and then I get a message. Damn it, I missed your live again. I'm like, well, at least there's a replay, you know, so it's not that bad. You can always watch it again later. And so what you got happening? Aren't you getting ready to go back home to Puerto Rico?
No. In 2 weeks, I'm going on vacation to Mexico City.
Mexico City. Okay, I knew you were going somewhere
Yes.
out of the country.
Yeah, I'm going to Mexico City. I love Mexico. But I'm the type of person, I'm not a beach person, so I don't go to resorts
That's
or
the
anything.
kind of
Like
stone this is. This pink stone, what JW put.
let me see.
Chalcedony. It's the pink one.
Oh yes.
She works with all natural stones and stuff, so she doesn't use like fake stones and things. So, I'm not sure which one I got, old Windwalker, but I'll figure it out when we get to it. Okay. Gotcha, Arlene. Hi there. So, gotcha, Mystic. Barbie made it. Yay. Oh, Julie's in the house. All right. She's the one that made these, y'all. Julie Mortensen. So go to the Etsy shop and look for Jules Jules Handcrafted Designs. That's what it says in the Etsy shop. And you go, she's got all kinds of cool jewelry in there. So, and she's in the chat. She just made a donation. Thank you very kindly. And, okay, Snapdragon, just let me know when you come back from your phone call. I got a call last night in the middle of doing a show, that kind of an emergency call. I was like, I'll be right back. Fortunately, I was just a guest. I could step out for a minute.
Yeah,
right.
I see some people commenting, be careful. I've been to Mexico City a couple times already. I'm really careful. I mean, not only there, but even here, anywhere, you know. I'm not the type of tourist. I don't drink. I think a lot of people get exposed to danger. They're walking around drunk, you know, flashy, expensive stuff. No, I'm very careful. Actually, I've never had any issues over there. But thank you, everybody.
That's good. Well, I think people are more worried about you being able to come back home.
That I was thinking.
That's the thing that I worry about, is even with some of our students, I've been like, you really need to go back to your home country right now. You can't like just ride it out.
Well, I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born in Puerto Rico, so we're U.S. citizens.
Right. That makes you a U.S.
citizen. But
but
you don't know coming back from Mexico, having an issue with not being able to get into. That's crossed my mind.
Yeah, that's what kind of worried me. So that's why I was like, just be careful. I want you to be able to come home.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
All right, Hippie. Yes, I got your request. All right, y'all. I'm like almost to the bottom of the list here. Jesus, we already got 41 requests. I think several of them are repeats, though. I just was restarting them as we go. Save matches. Oh, yeah. Okay, Sandy. And let's see here. Acadian Proud has a wonderful way of resetting your grounding energy. She shares that every time she comes into the chat, which is great. That way people kind of learn it. And All right. Got you, Mystic Rose. Okay. Oh my God. This man is totally losing his crap. I'll probably do a deep dive on it maybe tomorrow once I have time to read the news and see what the hell is going on so that I can. I mean, sometimes I like reading the political stuff cold because then I don't know what it is, but sometimes you kind of got to have a little bit of background information to understand what the message is that you're getting, because you'll get a message and you're like, "Oh, okay, that makes no sense. Why does that make no sense?" And all right.
So
The
my friend
LAPD
Bobby is
and
here. Bobby from Wild Raven Tarot. Hi, Bobby.
oh, hi, Bobby.
Yes, and Selena. I think Selena's here. Essence of the Moon. Selena. Hello,
Okay,
Sherry. You have
Selena.
to have
Hi,
Selena
Selena.
one day on your show. Selena's awesome.
Absolutely. Send me your stuff, Selena. We'll set something up. Absolutely. You best believe it. I love to showcase people that I just found in whether if they've been at it longer than me or not. I don't really care. It's all right. Dawn says, have we corrupted you yet, Ramon? We're working
But Selena,
on it.
if you come to this show, you have to have the
You
Rebel
have to
deck.
get a naughty deck. Yeah.
Yes, you have to have the Rebel deck. It's full of curse words.
You can get it on
And-
Etsy. On
Yeah.
Amazon for like.
And the Swear Tarot.
That's
which
another
I'm
good
using.
one.
Yeah, I'm using it for the first time on this show. I actually got it just for this show. So is this one.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay. All right, guys. Use a burner phone, they're telling you. Get you a burner phone. Don't bring your phone there. Oh, and got another new member, Terry Mullins. Welcome. Wow. That's awesome. And you know what? Okay, I'll buy them, Ramon, she said. Very good.
It's a
very
must
good.
if you're gonna be here. Because I showed up to this show a couple of times with my nice.
Oh,
decks
she's
and
got a
everything,
Sassy
and
Dragons deck. That'll work.
There you go. That'll work.
I like dragons. All right. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Judy. Okay. Let's do this. Mod, you're on duty now. Questions are closed because we now have over 40 questions.
Woo-hoo.
We're going to be here till 5 a.m. at this rate.
Pretty much. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm good.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay. I won't feel so guilty then for keeping you up. All right. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. Members go first. Donations go second. And then everybody else afterwards. And my one goal is I try to answer everybody's question tonight.
Yes.
I try. Only a couple of times have I left a few people and I couldn't just get to them. So, Play Love, remember, you're first up because you are a member. And
Play Lover. May I have a naughty card, please?
a
Yes,
naughty
you may.
card.
I'll give you a naughty card and a Swear
Let's
Tarot
see.
card. You'll be the first person who I read for.
Ooh, the very first person to
deck.
get a card from it. Rose, you're next, followed by Artist Liz. Okay, so y'all are the next two ones since y'all are both members. I'll think of the word in a minute. And hopefully I don't have to play 52 card pickup again tonight. Because that's irritating. All right.
These are connect like perfectly. Can I start?
Go.
So the first, I pulled a rebel card in a swear card, and the message here is clear. Um, so the
I'm
rebel
going to grab
card
my
says,
swear deck.
"Get the fuck outside. Move your ass. Your body is pissed at you." So it's time for you to take some action, right? And connected to that, I have the 5 of Swords. This is conflict, right? There's some conflict between you and your body. And it says they are proof you can polish a turd. So the message clears here. The message here is clear. Get your ass moving right now.
That's a good one. All right, let's put these on the side. See if I can shuffle these without spilling them everywhere. All right, damn it. Just do it this way then.
Silliness texting me saying, Ramon, I have never heard you swear. I never swear live. It's only here with these decks.
It's only here, and I run a content warning at the beginning of the show. Yeah.
That's right. And it's not me. This is the universe speaking through me.
They know it's Snarky Card night, so they forgive us. That, and I run a content warning at the beginning of the show saying explicit language will be used, and if you're not comfortable with it, go watch somebody else. Yep.
Viewers' discretion is advice.
All right, play love, I got you. It says, fuck fear. It will lie to your face. And then you got, from the Swear Tarot, the 6 of Cups. A kind motherfucker will help you.
There you go.
Don't know who that'll be, but somebody that there's somebody
move.
Nice out there.
You gotta move, and if you can't do by yourself, someone's gonna be there to support you. So
there you go.
You can move your ass, someone will help you move
it. All righty, Rose, you're next. A nice card, party pooper.
A nice card.
Okay, let's see if I can shuffle it this time and not have it spew out all over the floor. And see what we get. All right. We got path. It says, wander on the path less traveled, where you find what you find might surprise you. Well, if you're like me earlier when I went outside for a smoke, and we've got us a now big old giant bullfrog that's decided it lives on the patio as well. And I just stepped out on the patio, lit my cigarette. I'm standing there, and all of a sudden I see something going right towards me that made me jump and scream. I didn't realize it was the frog. So now I have a frog living with me.
So you were talking about a path in that card?
Yeah, that's what the card said.
I have a
wander on the path less traveled. What you find might surprise you.
That's interesting because I pulled 2 cards and they are connected, you know. And the first card I pulled, the message is next level, right? And this is going into a different level that you're used to, right? Something out of your comfort zone. And exactly that's what it says. It says if you leave your comfort zone, you will see accelerated growth and change. So it's just like breaking the mold of your current patterns and trying something new. It's the only way we can learn, we can grow. And connected to that, I pulled the second card. And this one says, I have faith in life. I surrender to life and live fully in the present, trusting that the divine is always near. My faith surrounds me with light no matter what happens. I release my worries, knowing that life will always provide what's best for my soul. So it's, you know, don't be afraid of going into a new path. Something at this moment needs definitely change. Just break the old patterns. But more than anything, have confidence that the universe and your spirit guides are there to support you. That's what I got.
There you go. Absolutely. All right. Next is Artist Liz. She's a member. And so just wanted to know something about what the hell is going on in LA. All right. We're just going to pull a predictions card and see what they have to say. You know, I think this is the first time I took these out today, so. And the swear tarot would probably work just fine with with this topic. So let's see what we get. Well, I pulled drone strike. At least they didn't do that. Here we go. Distraction, illusion. He said there was too much focus on him being woohoo lately. He had to do something to get everybody's mind off of it. Distract. Distract, distract. That's his favorite word. And like I said, in the morning, I think I'm going to read up on it. By then, we'll have more thorough news reporting to know exactly what the hell's going on. And then from there, I can do a deep dive on it and see what we get. Okay, I'll shut up now.
Wow. I pulled 2 cards, and it's amazing because the first card I pulled is the 7 of Wands reverse. You know, and in the Rider-Waite, it's this person who is on like top of a hill, standing its ground while all these other wands are trying to like battle with him, which is the situation that's happening right now. And there's a card that represents feeling overwhelmed, especially on the reverse, right? Feeling overwhelmed, maybe a lack of confidence, and in this case might be a lack of confidence towards our government, the current political situation, giving up, right? Retreating from confrontation, you know, losing the faith. But this is an opportunity for us to learn about ourselves and how us as a nation were able to go forward. And more than anything, our faith in ourselves, right? Second card I pull is connected with that, and it says overcoming. And the message here is, in the school of life, I practice self-discovery by recognizing that fear, anger, and ego separate me from divinity. I allow the light within me to grow. This light empowers me to rule my inner world. Today, I overcome all that separates me from my true self. So the message here is, in spite of the storm around us, there's an opportunity to find our center, right? To put positivity into the world, you know, through our energy. It's confidence that everything will turn out for the best. We need you, and we need you to be centered, focused, and positive to be able to have an impact on the environment around, because even one can make a difference by inputting positivity into the world. That's what I got for you.
Absolutely. It's just scary right now because he's crazy.
It is scary.
I mean,
it is. You don't know what's going to happen. Anything could be expected, right?
And it's not just he's crazy, but the people he hired or
supporting,
plug in there with him,
just letting it happen.
They're like, they're just letting it go. It's like, okay,
and it's
y'all
fear.
should know better than that's. Yeah.
It's fear. Everything here is based in fear. That's what it is.
Well, and that's what a bully does. You know, they're cowards themselves. That's why they bully, because they're already cowards. They don't have the strength to stand up for what they believe in and just standing up for it. They got to diminish others around them. So, okay, Patrick, you're up. Patrick is a member. And then Lisa, you're next. A card for the coming week. Let's see what we get. Oh, and members, if you're a member and you haven't done this already, please send me an email with your email address and your name if it's different than your channel name that you've got up, just so I know who I'm talking to. And like if your email address has your regular name on it, but I only know you by your YouTube name. It kind of helps if I can put 2 and 2 together. Know who I'm talking about. But it's easier because I have Zoom now, so members we all meet on Zoom now, so we can all be in together at the same time. And it works better if I can email everybody the link as opposed to just posting it and hope people see it. So
All right. I pulled 2 cards for you. This upcoming week seems to be one of significant changes because the first card I pulled is the Death card. And this is a card from the Major Arcana that represents change, transformation, new beginnings, rebirth, right? So this week seems to be one that is going to bring something new opportunities. It could be in the material world, but it could also be spiritual, conscientious, right? And the second card I pulled is connected with that, and it's called awareness. And the message here is I open my consciousness to my true self, embracing the journey of growth, freedom from conflict, and self-discovery. I release illusions and the limitations of the material world, allowing me to rise towards eternal light. With each step, I grow stronger as I explore the wonderful being that I am. So this seems to be a change. It seems to be a transformational change. It's an awareness of your capabilities and a new path that is opening in front of you. Just be aware that uh, you are connected with the light, and in moments of doubts, just tap into that because it's always there to support you. That's what I got for you.
very good. All right. I pulled for you Grounded, which goes right along with what Ramon had. It says, keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. And then I pulled a Swear Tarot for you, and you got the Chariot, which stands for willpower. It says, an important achievement is worth the effing effort. So, yeah, most definitely. Okay, let's see here. Lisa is next because she's a member. Yay. And a card on finances.
Card on finances. Funny because I have a deck right here on finances.
Yay.
Let's see what it says. I'll combine it with another deck.
Okay. And all right.
All right, so I pulled 2 cards for you. So this is the message here is like not to rush into a rash decision with the attempts of trying to make a change. Why do I say that? I pulled 2 cards that are connected. The first one that is directly related with money says easy does it. And this is the first time I use this deck on a reading. So the message here is slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Be careful not to get involved with any get rich quick schemes, right? So there's a message here of being conscientious of the decisions that you make. Try to look at the big picture. Sometimes in moments of despair, try to find a quick fix, especially in the financial sphere, trying to resolve a problem, but sometimes these quick decisions can lead into something even worse. So be careful, study situation, and see what's the impact in the long run. And the second card I pulled is the Six of Swords. And this is that image of the Rider Waite of a person that's on a little ship, on a little boat, going over water, leaving things behind. This is about baggage, right? It's an emotional transition that you have to go through, relocating from one point to another, right? Making a decision from one financial situation that you might be in to another one. Swords represent the mental level. This definitely a situation that has a lot of like mental weight, right? And in the image, they're traveling over water, so it's an emotional process as well. So the message here is just take your time. Don't rush into things. Try to make your decision based on logic, looking at the big picture, and not trying to fix something in the short term that might cause a worse situation. So that's what I got for you.
Very good. All right. Well, the first thing I got is the world, which stands for gratitude. And it says, woo effing who, success and positive changes are coming. And then I pulled friends. And it says the most unlikely friendships can form, like variegated lichens on hard rock. They create a tight bond. So rely more on friends than you do on finances. But just a little personal aside, something my guides have been telling me since November is be very frugal with your money. Don't spend and buy things that aren't necessary. Try to have a stash of cash at home so that if banks get shut down or we have any kind of electricity or electronic failings going on, at least you can put gas in your car and go pick up a few items from the store to eat. Just kind of as an emergency measure, just in case. Because I'm telling you, this man is screwy over there, and we just don't know what the hell he's going to do next. So, which is scary as all get out. Okay. Let's see. Who is my next member? Is Julie. I can't find your question. What was your question you had? Because you're a member, plus you made a donation, and I can't find your question. That's what I've been doing, is going back and trying to read where I missed it at, but I can't find it. So let's see. All right, let's go all the way to the end here and see. Just a card. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. All right.
Just a card. But a nice card, or what kind of card?
Give her one of each. That's what I do. When they don't specify and just say dealer's choice, I do one of each.
All right, we can balance it with naughtiness and
yeah. A little spicy, a little nice, so. Or sassy. Somebody called them sassy one night. I was like, I like that term. All right.
So I pulled two cards. I pulled one from the Rebel deck and the other one from a nicer deck. And it's actually a nice message. This is about having faith in yourself and being yourself, through and through, right? In every decision, just trust your intuition, and you don't need validation from anyone. Just go ahead. First card I got is from the Rebel deck, and then this is pretty nice, actually. It says, "You do you," and the message behind says, Stop trying to change people. That shit never works, right?
Ain't that the truth?
So all you could do is just put your input, But at the end, people are going to make your decisions. Sometimes we care too much about people around us that we're constantly trying to change things. And people have to learn through their own experiences, right? All you can do is just give the good advice, give support, and have hope, which is precisely the second card I got. And that's the message here. It says hope.
There you go.
And the message is, as I journey through life, I hold on to my faith in the divine. Divine love guides and protects me in every situation. No matter the challenges, I trust in my true nature. Today, I welcome life with the belief that light always returns and endless possibilities await. Right?
I
So,
like
in
that.
dark moments, in situations in which you feel like the world is closing in, just always have hope. Manifest positivity because that's what has impact in the world around
Oh
you.
yeah.
That's what I got for you.
Don't focus on what you don't want. Just focus on what you do.
Exactly.
The first thing I pulled was learn. And it says, take a lesson from the owls. How appropriate, right? Deeply observe the night and you'll become a little wiser in the day. And then I pulled a listen bitch card. And it says, you are worthy of everything good in this life. Everything. Don't forget that. You are worthy of everything good that comes your way. You've earned it. All right, Hippie, you're up next. And Sandy, you're after Hippie. So, and followed by Arlene. Okay. A naughty card. She jumps right
A naughty
in.
card. Yes. So I pulled two cards for you. I pulled actually a naughty card and a nice card. And this is this is about also like having faith in yourself, focusing on the positive and clearing from your mind those voices that only produce self-doubt. Why do I say that? First card I pulled, this is from the Rebel card. It says winning. And the message behind here says, you got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. And that gets connected with this second card. And the title is the inner sense. As I quiet the noise of my mind, I tune into the voice of my heart. I trust myself and embrace the wisdom of my intuition. My inner truth is divine truth, guiding and influencing me every day. So the message here is clear. Trust your intuition, trust your capabilities, and let it guide you through your path, because that's the compass that you should use along with positivity to be able to go ahead. That's what I got for you.
That's perfect. All right, Hip. Says, time to let go. Move the fuck on. Quit hanging out there. And then from the Swear Tarot, I pull for you the Two of Pentacles. It says, the idiot is fucking clueless. Yeah, I think we can all agree with that. Even if he is in the White House, he's still an idiot. Alrighty, Sandy is next. A member for 6 months. Wow. I've had membership that long.
Whoa.
I didn't realize that. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Get a customer
Arlene,
service job.
you're next, followed by Marby. Okay.
Well, my husband.
Customer service job.
That's a yes or no card. Let's see.
I don't have a yes or no deck. I'm going to have to get me a yes or no deck.
You combine it with a tarot deck.
My hands don't want to work tonight.
So I pulled a yes or no card and a tarot card. And the card, I got a no. And the message here is clear. It says, danger lurks, best to retreat. So it seems at the moment that it's not favorable. It's not a convenient situation. There's a lot of things that might be at risk. Being able to do it by doing that move into another state. There's a lot of changes and things seem to be very uncertain if that's the path that he wants to take. Why did I say that? Second card I pulled is the Wheel of Fortune, right? And the Wheel of Fortune,
Hey, everybody.
it's about changes, right? But it's a change that we're not certain. So there's a lot of uncertainty here. So at the moment, based on the current energies and the situations, it seems that it's not favorable, and it doesn't seem like a viable possibility of something that's convenient. So it doesn't seems risky, and it's time to retreat from that idea. Just trust in the divine. If this is for you, if this is for him, convenient for the both of you, it will happen, but from what it seems, it's not. It's something else will come along much better. That's what I got for you.
Oh, cool. That was my son, by the way, that came lurking behind me with the cat. That's her human. She chose him. They found the cat for me, and then she chose him. I was like, well, hell, I'm screwed out of it again. All right, Sandy. I got the first one I got says the night. And it says, find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. I like that. And then I got, from the Swear Tarot, we've got the moon, which stands for emotions. It says something smells like shit. Pay attention to your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
So
the message is clear.
Yeah, I mean that's just there's a good possibility, but don't jump in the fire out of the frying pan.
Things are not clear. There's a lot of uncertainty. That the moon represents that. There's a lot of lack of clarity, right?
Yeah.
It's following your intuition too. So,
do that,
just
gut
let it
check.
guide you to be able to, exactly, to make decisions.
To make sure that resonates with you. So, all right. I believe it was Arlene is next, who is a member. What do you see for me this week? You'll wake up, you'll go to bed. You'll wake up, you'll go to bed. I'm being a smart ass. Okay. What do we see for you this week?
What do I see for me? Okay, let's see.
I like that answer. All right, Arlene. From the Listen Bitch deck, I got tell the negative assholes in your head to sit in a corner for a lifelong timeout. Be done with that. And then I got retreat. And it says, spoil yourself in the morning mist, breathe in nature's sweet scents. I like that.
It's amazing because I got a very similar message as well. First card
cool.
I pull is an oracle card, and it says protection. And the message here is protect your energy and guard yourself against the people and things that drain you. So this is protecting yourself from all that negativity, all those negative influences around you, and specifically from people. So don't let your guard down.
Yes.
Just be protected. And the second card I pulled is the Seven of Swords. And this is a card about deception, about trickery, about dishonesty, right? So run away and protect yourself from these negative energies around you. That, it seems to be what might be happening this week. There are a lot of negative influences. Just don't let your guard down. Protect yourself spiritually, connect with your spirit
Do
guides.
whatever you need to do to ground. Yeah.
Definitely. That's what I got for you.
Alrighty. All right, Marby, you're up next because you're a member. And Marby would like an oracle card, please. I think we can do that. For sure. And I'm going to have to go get a sweater because they're freezing me out of the house.
With all right, so I pulled 2 cards for you, 2 oracle cards, and the message here is about going through a process of growth, right? New things coming that are going to test your strength, but it's an opportunity for growth. First card I pulled says exactly that. It says growing. And the message here is I am here to learn, discover, and grow. As I nourish myself with my inner light, my divinity expands. By embracing the lessons life offers, I become more aligned with my higher purpose. Balancing the material and the spiritual realms frees me from inner conflict, allowing my soul to flourish. And that's connected with the second card, and it's spiritual tests. And it says, you're on the path to discover your spiritual gifts so you may grow and evolve spiritually. So there's a message here of evolution, right? In the spiritual sense. You are in the path of growth, of spiritual growth and self-awareness that will bring you more strength and positivity. That's what I got for you.
I like that. All right. First thing I got was, listen, bitch. You should be so proud of how far you have effing come. And then I pulled for you, teach. And it says, inspire others and let nature be your greatest teacher. And on that point, we do agree.
Totally.
Nature, that's nature is my thing. That's what I got to go to when I need to ground and get myself reset. Okay. I want to make sure I haven't missed any members before I get down to where we start working on the donations. And Beautiful Butterfly is a member. I would like a nice card, please.
A nice card. All right, I pulled 2 nice cards for you. They're 2 oracle cards, and the message here is about a new cycle that is opening, and it's a message from the universe about having strength with new things that are going to open up to you. First card I pulled is a fresh start, and the message here is this new chapter will require you to take a leap of faith in the process which is in front of you. That's connected with this second card. Look at that beautiful image, and it talks about strength. And the message here is I stand strong affirming my power and unshakable faith. I rise above self doubt and find my courage in truth. Holding onto love, I triumph over fear, knowing that I have the strength to overcome any challenge. So, this is an affirmation from the universe of a new thing happening that is opening up in front of you, but also recognizing that you have the strength, enough strength to be able to overcome anything that you have. It's a matter of you manifesting it, believing it, because you already have it. The universe is saying that you do. It's just you believing in it and affirming it every day. That's what I got for you.
Very good. I was sitting here trying to shuffle, and Spirit was like, wrong deck. Go get the other deck. So I pulled for you. Where is the book? Because I want to make sure I'm reading it right. The card I got for you is Success. And it says, being successful is a state of mind. The more you feel it, the more love, prosperity, fame, and fortune will pour into your life. You aren't a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. So keep going and believe in yourself. And that's the message that Ramon just gave you. And then I pulled Reconnect. And it says, secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. So that's talking about that shadow person. We all have that shadow view of ourselves. In order to move forward, we've got to deal with the shadows and what's behind us, or what's, as Mel likes to put it, don't let fear get in front of you and hold you back. Let it get behind you and push you forward.
Totally.
That's what I'm getting for you, beautiful butterfly. And thank you very much for your donation as well. And let's see. That was very sweet of you. And okay, do I have? I think I have a member left on here. I'm trying to make sure I got them. And okay, looks like I got all of the members. So, Mystic Road, you're next up because you made a lovely donation. Doug's energy toward me. Is Doug your husband, a boyfriend, a dog? Okay, those could be all one and the same. Sorry, sometimes
the shade.
That just popped out of my mouth. I had no control over it. Let's see.
All right.
Maureen got missed. Maureen, put your question in there, baby. I missed you. Okay.
I pulled a single card for you, and the message here is patience. And it's titled Step by Step. And it says, I embrace patience, trusting that time will bring my goals to fruition. I release control and understand that the true value lies in the journey, not just the outcome. I allow my life to unfold one step at a time, fully present in every moment, knowing my soul is steadily rising towards the light. So there's a message here of having patience. Whatever the positive outcome, whatever the outcome is, it's one that is convenient for you. So whoever Doug is, or the expectations that you have towards this person, remember that it has to be forged in patience, right? This will help grow. This will help you grow strength in yourself, and knowing that whichever the outcome is, the universe there is to support you. Light is there at the end of the tunnel. Just be patient, trust your capabilities, and know that everything will develop in a favorable way for you. That's what I got for you.
Absolutely. I pulled for you emerging, and it says, this is a time for new beginnings, things for which you've been patiently waiting for. Things, start over, Sherry. Things for which you've been patiently waiting for a long time are about to manifest. A new seedling is most vulnerable. However, just as it emerges through the earth, it needs to be nourished and protected until it's strong enough to weather harsh climates. So take care to nurture your dreams and yourself in this tender time. Get ready, a new joyous path awaits you. So you just got to let them catch up with you. Sometimes you're ready and they aren't, or they're ready and you aren't. Such is the way of
Yeah. And it's a
relationships.
similar, yeah, and it's a similar message, because at the seed to develop into the plant, there is a series of steps and development that has to happen, right? It takes time. There's a lot of patience that's involved in it, right? So one thing at a time. Don't rush into things. Just let things develop into its own way, but at the same time, have patience in the process.
There you go. All right. Maureen, now I got you with like a naughty and a good card. She actually made two things. So
Oh, really? I see the naughty part. May I have a naughty card?
and then she did one a little lower that
And a nice card.
maybe an oracle card. So okay,
Right.
that works. You can do one of each. Sorry, I missed your name. I don't know how I missed you because I know I saw you on there.
All right, I pulled two cards for you, and they're both connected. First card is a rebel card, and it says, "Don't believe every shitty thought you have.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards, right? It's those voices that sometimes we have that brings us down. That's how you should address it, right? Don't believe in them." And it's connected with the second card, and it says survival. And the message here is time to reset your mindset to thrive and let go of old coping mechanisms that are keeping you at the status quo, right? So it's that mentality of stagnation, those voices that tell you, there's no other end, there's nothing to do here, right? The message here is there's always opportunity to change everything around you. Discard those voices and know that you have what it takes to be able to do a change in your life and all around you. So, back again is letting go of those old coping mechanisms. Don't stay in the status quo. Always believe in the change that you can have. That's what I got for you.
There you go. All right. And let's see, we've done that one already. And Anita, put your question back in, darling, because I missed it. All right, Maureen, first thing I drew for you is simplicity. It says, do what matters and release the rest to find peace, grace, and stillness. Clear internal and external clutter. Create a feeling of simplicity and know the grace of the divine. And then I pulled a rebel card for you. And it says, fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. Whether if it's
There you
your
go.
apology to give, or sometimes if you apologize first, then the person that's wrong will then apologize back to you. Sometimes.
sometimes.
All right, Anita would like a naughty card, please. You got it.
You got it.
Let's see what we got here.
Let's see.
All right. I gotta go fix that air conditioning. They're freezing me to death out.
All right. I pulled 2 cards. All right. I pulled 2 cards and they're both connected. The first card is from the Rebel deck and it says, get the fuck out of your head. Get into your heart. It misses you. Right? So this is about trusting your emotional part, right? The logic sometimes blocks us. Just follow your instinct with love. Love towards yourself more than anything. Your heart misses you. And it's connected with the second card, which is the 2 of Cups. And it says, love has finally fucking arrived, right? And this is a card that in the Rider Waite, it's these 2 people sharing 2 cups, right? It's that balance, but it's having that balance within yourself, right? The emotional side. Love yourself. Trust yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Get out of your health. Give yourself the place that it deserves. That's what I got for you.
Did I read a card
Not yet.
for Anita? Not
I
yet.
started,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what I needed to know. She wanted a naughty card. That's right. I had to get up and get a sweater, and then I couldn't remember if I had read or not. It's a bitch getting old, man. You forget stuff all the time. I'm always freaking out, afraid oh no, I got dementia. It's like, no, I'm just getting old and forgetting shit. All right, Anita. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Make sure that you clear the path for that. All righty. Let's see here. Was there anybody else I missed that's a member? Bonsoir, Acadian. All right. Sometimes. Oh, thank you, Rose. Rose says it may sound weird, but hug a tree. Yeah, that works. Okay, got Marie. Got. All right. Emily, are you here, Emily? I need one of those. Come on down for the price is right. Night, Acadian.
No. Hi, Sherry. May I get a nice card, please? Of course. A nice
All
card.
right. Nice. Emily's here. Yay. Okay. After Emily, we've got Angie Gutierrez and the Ungamer. So y'all are up next. Give it a nice card. All right, Emily, the first card I got for you is Wisdom. It says, the cup of wisdom is being presented to you. Listen to the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Watch for messages from your angels and guides. Enlightenment is growing within you in mysterious ways beyond your awareness. Sit on the earth and allow her wisdom to fill you. I like that. And then I pulled surprises. And that says, under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. Yeah, you get all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I pulled 2 cards for you. And the first card says crystal clear. And it says, it's time to see your life and its limitless potential without seeing through rose-tinted glasses. So sometimes we try to justify things around us, right? To try to see it under another light. But the message here is you don't need justification to be able to do the things that you want and to see the growth that you have the potential. It's time to see your life and everything that the potential that you have is limitless. But this requires you to be able to connect with yourself. Why do I say that? Because the second card says precisely that, inner temple. And the message here is I reconnect with my true self in sacred silence, finding peace in the inner temple of my soul. Here, I reflect on life lessons, restoring my tranquility and trust in the universe. Bathed in this divine light, I embrace the value of every step in my journey. So, it's just recognizing that you have limitless potential, but you have to ground yourself, right? Just connect with yourself to be able to have a clearer perspective. That's what I got for you.
Absolutely. All right, Emily. Angie, you're next. Ungamer, you're after Angie, and then Kimberly. So we've got a message from your guides. Yeah, we can do that.
So I pulled 2 cards. These are beautiful cards connected. One is about being receptive to the messages from your spirit guides, which are always in front of us. It's sometimes we close ourselves or we're not receptive and we fail to see them, right? First message I got is communication. And the message here is be open to receiving messages. Right now, it's important to communicate clearly and honestly. And in this case, what I feel is be honest with your spirit guides and what is it that you want, right? Just be clear. Just be honest. They know exactly what is it that you need. But sometimes we have to be open and be welcoming to be able to receive those blessings and with precision what is it that we can get. Second card I got is changes everything. And the message here is a gentle light radiates from my heart, transforming every situation I encounter. I choose to maintain a positive attitude, regardless of challenges, knowing that joy flows from within. When touched by the divine light, everything around me is transformed. So again, it's a message here of being receptive and see everything in light of positivity, right? When we block ourselves, seeing things through a negative light, the outcome is totally different than when we trust in the divine and see that everything that we can do is positive. Anything that we could do is possible when positivity is in front of us. That's what I got for you.
Absolutely. I pulled for you Origins, and it just says remember your roots. And then I pulled Compassion. It says you're a deeply compassionate being. Allow the light of your goodwill to shine to the world. Accept the care that the Creator has for you. You're loved and immensely lovable. So just a little reminder that you're worthy of any love that comes your way.
Definitely.
Because that's what's meant for you. All right. Ungamer. There's a two-parter here. Okay, feds are taking over the California National Guard and deploying 2,000 soldiers to Los Angeles. Can you pull some cards on this? And then he ends it with Hegseth is threatening to send in the Marines. Oh boy, isn't that lovely? Okay. That deserves swear tarot. Just because.
What are you pulling? The Swerk Tarot?
Swear tarot, yeah. Because that's more like a tarot question, but we're dealing with these idiots. They deserve the swear tarot. All right. Well, I got the Two of Wands, and it says, ask yourself, is it worth the fucking effort? There's a lot of people that got called in to attack these protesters that at this very moment tonight, this is the thought in their head. Is it worth the effing effort for me to follow through on this and not just move on? I'm done.
Okay. I pulled two cards. It's definitely a situation to be worried about. But this will pass. You know, I pulled two cards, and the first card I got is from the Swear Tarot, and it's the Five of Pentacles, which is actually a card of fives is a number of conflict, of change, right? And the Pentacles being in the material world, it's something that has an impact, around us. But the message here is you're being bitchy. Stop it. And this will definitely pass. It's a moment for us to worry, right? But we can only infuse positivity into it. Second card I got is the Nine of Pentacles, and it's precisely that. In spite of being a very emotional situation, an obstacle emotionally for all of us as a nation, we will rise. This will pass. It's just a matter of jumping through the hoops and infuse, just seeing everything with positivity. Try to focus on that there's going to be something better down the road. That's what I got for you.
Alrighty. And let's see here. Who is up next? Is Kimberly. And after Kimberly, we have Snapdragon and Susan Vasconcelos. I probably said that really poorly, but
Vasconcelos.
Vasconcelos. Okay. See, I'm used to doing the French accent on everything, not a Spanish accent. And sometimes I look at the words and it's like I hear it in my head, but it doesn't come out the right way. So,
I haven't seen any headlines yet that officially says that he declared martial law.
Yeah,
it doesn't say that. Only that it deployed the
National Guard. So
that's and I've been looking and looking. I haven't seen martial law being declared.
Yeah, I've got my news feed running down at the bottom here for myself, and I haven't seen, except for that one sentence that I spotted earlier. I've not seen anything else come across that it's actual martial law. There's a real good chance the Supreme Court and or the House and or the Senate stands up to him about that, because I think they realize that they declared the martial law, that you think you got protesters now? Just wait. I couldn't have pulled a better card. Judgment stands for evaluate. It says, wake the fuck up. Release judgments of yourself and others. This is what he's getting. Well, it's already happening, but on a much larger scale of people just saying enough. And that'll be not soon enough in my book.
This is so. This is crazy because this is the same question related to the same topic, and I got exactly the same cards. Exactly the same cards, same ones. It says, "You are being bitchy. Stop it." And also the 9 of Cups.
There
Exactly
you go.
the same ones, and I shuffle these cards, and I got exactly the same things. This will pass. You know, we're worried, and it's valid
Yeah.
that we express our worries towards it, but this will definitely pass. You know,
Keep in mind, chaos is the point. They want to make things as chaotic as possible so that we're all running around like chickens with our heads chopped off, going, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling.
they
No.
thrive in chaos. They thrive in fear. You know, that's how they gain control of us.
And
For fear.
cruelty
We can't
is
let
the
it happen.
point as well. He and his people want to be cruel. They want to hurt people, whether if it's emotionally, spiritually, physically, he doesn't care, just so long as they're hurt. And it's all a mind game with him. That's what we have to remember. His mind is pretty much wasted away, which scares me that he's in charge of so much, because he's making cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, decisions that even in the first term, I don't think he would have gone that far as he has this time around, especially this quickly. So it's one of the messages I've been getting really clear in other readings that I've done is that it's an attitude on the Democratic side to, or for some on the Democratic side, I should say, that are saying, strike while the iron's hot. Don't let them sit around cooling their heels for 4 years in a prison waiting for whoever to come out and atone for them, and completely take away their restrictions. And if it is officially martial law, he's going to get more pushback than it not being. People are just fed up with this crap. I mean, that's just all there is to it. It's kind of a given on that. Okay, Snapdragon, you're next. Followed by Susan, followed by Brenna. So y'all be ready in case we have a question to clarify. A nice card that we can do. Snapdragon, I pulled Emerging again. But this time the message I'm getting, it feels like a motherly figure. But because people that have dementia or that kind of thing have a really hard time keeping their thoughts straight. And I think what your grandmother is trying to tell you with this emerging is you are starting to blossom and grow. So you have to keep in mind the importance of nurturing everything that's going to help you grow even further.
That was
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
That's.
I had
I was trying to see if she was going to say anything else, but she stopped. That was it.
I have something similar, and it's
Okay.
a moment of evaluating your life, and the title here is rebuilding, and it's similar to what Sherry's card was showing, right? It's that plant emerging, right? It's a new cycle. The message here of rebuilding says reevaluate your life and adjust to thrive in your new circumstances. Focus what you can control. The second card is a gift from life. And the message is life offers me abundant proof of the universe's love every day. Angels are sent to guide me, bringing me divine messages to help me navigate my journey. Whether through words spoken or written, I will listen closely, knowing each message is a sacred gift meant to strengthen my path in love and spirituality. So every day is a gift. It's a reminder from your grandmother, your spirit guides, knowing that every day is one full of positivity, one of new opportunities, one of options in which you could choose towards rebuilding, growing, and learning more about yourself. But she is there to support you. Your spirit guides are there to guide you by the hand and clear paths, clear
Yeah.
obstacles from your paths. You know, knowing that there is every day an opportunity to build up yourself higher and further. That's what I got for you.
All right. Very good. Okay. Next up, we have Susan, followed by Brenna, and then Bobby Baker will be the next two up.
Susan, you
And I
have a
just saw
nice
her in the chat, so I know she's somewhere around here. And nice card. Okay,
Wow.
yay, I didn't drop.
So, a nice card. I pulled two cards for you, and the message here is they're also connected as well. And it seems that there's someone who's going to cross your path very soon that's going to be able to give you support in a situation you might be facing right now or you will face. These two cards, the first one is encounter,
Yeah.
and it says an unexpected encounter will slowly alter the course of your life. Keep an open mind. So it's open yourself to the opportunities and the energy of this person that will come in to support you. And the second card I got says the path of light. How beautiful that image. And the message here is life places the perfect people and situations on my path to support my journey of inner growth. I possess the courage to progress despite any obstacles. I study my experiences, seeking the wisdom they offer. In this way, I improve each day. I choose to grow in faith, confident that at the end of my road, I will join the light. So it seems that there is a new energy of someone coming in that will be able to support in your spiritual journey, your material journey, whichever, but it's going to be a positive impact and influence in your life. That's what I got for you.
I like that. I drew for you Voyage. And that goes right along with the new beginning, creating a new life for yourself, creating that new image in a lot of ways to get from where you were to where you want to be. It's real easy to feel kind of open-minded about sorry, they're giving me conflicting messages here. You're stepping out into something new, but it's going to require a voyage of some kind of sacrifice on your end in order for them to uphold their end. And that's something that I think it's real easy to kind of forget about whenever you're looking into a reading or you're trying to read for somebody else or something like that. We forget that every step we take, every action we take is all part of the voyage. It's all part of that long trip in those big old ships that they used to from Europe to here, where they definitely didn't send their best. So, but that's what I'm getting is just voyage. Look for the signs to take, whether if it's a big voyage on a big boat and you're going to go and do and whatnot. Sometimes it's just the simplest little thing of just sitting outside or sitting in a quiet space somewhere where you're comfortable and just have those hits start coming, those downloads start coming. And it's just a matter of us focusing in on it. So, yeah, they're your guides are saying, we got this. Don't worry about it. That's the main message I'm getting. So I hope that resonates. You read for Susan already?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. All right, Brenna, you're up. Next two in line is Bobby Baker and Cam Wong. So kindly let us know you're here.
A lot of people requesting nice cards tonight.
Yeah, they go through phases. It's like when something wild happens in the news, it's like everybody comes in and wants an oracle card. They want a nice card. Nice. It's like I've had enough of the BS. And then when things are more mellow or whatnot, nothing really major's going on, then they want that little bit
Let's
of spice.
Shake it up with a mean card.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny how that works. It still blows my mind sometimes the way spirit will reach out, try to contact you, especially if you're closed off to it. Not saying you are, but it can be real easy to.
Mm-hmm. So I pulled two cards for you, two nice cards, two oracle cards, and this is a affirmation from the universe about you're on a path of growth. First card I pulled is Ascension, and the message here is you're shifting from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. Time to soar to new heights. Beautiful. So this is an encouragement and an affirmation of growth. And the second card is precisely that, and it says growing. And the message here is I am here to learn, discover, and grow. As I nourish myself with my inner light, my divinity expands. By embracing the lessons life offers, I become more aligned with my higher purpose. Balancing the material and spiritual realms frees me from inner conflict, allowing my soul to flourish. So again, these two cards are connected, and this is a acknowledgement, confirmation, and an encouragement to affirm that growth that's right in front of you, right? Own it, understand it, and know that this is going to expand all the possibilities around you.
Oh yeah. I pulled Radiance. It says your radiance acts as a beacon pulling the bounty of the universe to you. Your heart is open, your spirit glows, and your connection to the source is strong. So it says doing little things will help you replenish your energy, even though you're having to work and put effort in and do something and whatnot. But that feeds into what it is you're needing in that moment. And so it is important to remember that, yeah, we may not all fit in the same mold, but we're all radiant in our own special ways. We all have that ability of being able to shine our light for everybody to see, I guess would be an easy way to put it. All right.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. And Bobby Baker, you're next, followed by Cam Wong and Dolores Aguago. I probably said that wrong, I'm sure. My finance is going to be okay. All right, Bobby, I got for you the Four of Swords. It says, calm the fuck down and take a break. Quit obsessing about your finances. I'm getting that it's going to work its way out. You just have to open yourself up to that gut feeling, whatever it is that spirit is telling you. Make sure you open yourself up for that, and then don't necessarily act on it immediately. Sometimes it's better to sit on it for 24 hours before you make a decision on what to do. And a lot of times when you do that, that's when spirit will come in and let you know yes or no, which way you're going to swing. So,
yes. I got a similar message as well, and it's one that is very positive too. I got a yes, and the message is glowing results, clarity, seeing the whole picture. So at the moment, things might not be seem clear right now, but there is an affirming yes that things will improve, and that is connected with this one. And the title of this card is Change, and the message here is a change for the better is heading your way. Sometimes you must embody the change that you want to see. So this is a confirmation that yes, but you have to affirm at the same time that positivity. Sometimes us blocking ourselves with the problems that we have, we kind of like cloud the mirror, and sometimes we are the acting agents of our own downfalls, of the things that we're trying to avoid, right? Just step back a little bit, trust that the universe is there to support you, but there is positive change. Just see the whole picture. Everything is going to turn out for the best.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Bobby, I hope that resonated with you. Next up, we've got Cam Wong, who would like a naughty card. Yay. Finally,
a natty card. Yeah. All right. Time to swear. Let's see what the universe has. Although the universe hasn't swore that much in my naughty cards.
Yeah, it's been kind of quiet tonight.
Like very mild, right? All right. So I pulled 2 cards, and the message here is kind of interesting. And it's a message about retreating. It's not maybe not being confrontational, not to be too offensive. It's time to, whatever situation you're going through, just step back a little bit, right? Let things fold out in whichever way it should. First card I pull is get some fucking sleep. And behind this says you are being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now, right? And that gets connected with this one, which is the Ten of Swords. And the message here is admit it, you got your ass kicked. So again, it's a message of like admitting that it's time to step back, right? Rest,
There you
let
go.
things fold out. You know, sometimes we have to pick our battles. So there's a moment just to pause, step back, and face the pillow. You're fucking tired. Just let things fold out the way
Yeah,
it's
don't
going
pull
to.
a sherry and burn the candle at both ends. That makes you sick.
Right. There
Which
you
is
go.
why I went like 2.5 months with an upper respiratory infection because I was doing too much. All right. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Stay away from the processed stuff. And then I pull the Four of Wands. Positive thoughts create positive shit in your life. And yes, it will. And then you look around and think, what the hell do I want with this? So I hope that resonated with you, Cam, and that you don't mind our rambunctious humor sometimes.
But she asked for a naughty card,
Um,
right? So what's to be expected?
yeah, exactly. But some people still are a little like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. All right, Dolores, can you tell me would I be healthy and financial okay at 68 or 70? I heard yes, clear as a bell in my head. Like, why are you asking this question? Basically, that's what my guides just said. Why is she asking that? She knows the answer is yes.
I
So,
got a yes too. I got a
yeah,
yes too.
there you go.
And it's yes, and it says true north found. Follow this direction. So whatever planning you're doing towards that, just know it is the right one. It's one that is taking you to your goal. And
Yeah.
it's clear here, true north found. So you found what is it that you want to achieve. Just go in that direction. Um, and it says here also explore options. And the message is explore new opportunities and look into other options that you might not have noticed before. So just stay focused on the goal that you want, right? Follow that path, but also be
There you go.
receptive to new opportunities that might open that might take you further and closer to that. Always use wisdom, connect with your spiritual guide. Don't be too risky, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, just like explore different options that might take you there quicker. That's what I got for you.
All right. Yeah, I did that one. Okay. All right. Kathy is next and would like a nice card, please. Followed by JWB, who would like a naughty card, please. And I got to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to let Ramon answer these two questions. The first one is on screen, Kathy, and then the next one is JWB, who wants a naughty card. In case I'm not back by the time you finish with Kathy.
Okay. Let's see. A nice
All
card
right.
for Kathy.
I will be back momentarily.
See, I'm pulling cards. So I pulled 2 cards for you. It's a yes for a nice card. I pulled 2 oracle cards, and this is a card about a process of change that invites you to have strength at the same time. So the first card I pulled says alchemy. Look at that beautiful card, those colors, that sense of going into that pool, being bathed, transformed. The message here is the path you're on is about to go through a very powerful transformation. And sometimes change is scary, right? Because you don't know what to expect. But there's a message here from the universe as well about having strength in this process, in this transformation that you will encounter. And the message here is I stand strong, affirming my power and unshakable faith. I rise above self doubt and find my courage in truth. Holding on to love, I triumph over fear, knowing that I have the strength to overcome any challenge. You know, and that's where changes are, right? They're a challenge to the status quo, to the current situation, to where we feel comfortable. And I think it's human nature. You want to stay in that sense of comfort, but sometimes we have to break that mold. You know, when it's time, when there is change, it's a situation of crisis, right? It's something new, unexpected. But again, the universe is encouraging you and affirming by saying that it's a moment to tap into your inner strength, knowing that you have what it takes to be able to overcome it. That's what I got for you.
All right. Looks like I got back just in time to pull a card.
Right on time. Yes.
That's what you call time in there. All right. I got for you uncertainty. It says the shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. So things may look a little iffy sometimes, but that's okay. Just hold tight and it's gonna look better for you. Sometimes we just have to kind of sit in the fog and wait for the skies to clear. And I know that sounds really corny, but it's true. All right, JW is up. A naughty card, please.
A naughty card. Let's find.
You got it.
Let's see what we got.
Right.
Naughty card. I like the Swear Tarot.
Yeah, it's a cool deck. I don't
Yeah.
remember now who I saw had it. I was like, where did you get that? That's so cool. Like, it was on Amazon. Okay. All right, JW. Take a fucking trip. Go see some new shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. As if there's people cooler than you out there. And then I pull for you from the Swear Tarot, death, which also means desire. And it says a big change nudges you to let go of shit from the past. Yeah, let it go. It's not doing you any good. Let go of that.
It's interesting. I pulled 2 cards and they're connected as well. First card to each other. The first card says make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Right? And its second card is I don't know, it says make better fucking choices, but it seems that these choices are influenced by others. Because the second card I pulled says it's the Emperor, and it says use logic instead of following shitty advices. So
There you go.
Just trust your intuition and go ahead. Don't rely on shitty advices from other people. You know what to do. Tap into your inner strength and go forward with that.
Just think what would happen if we all just listened to ourselves and didn't take bad advice.
Right.
How much better would the world be? All right, Deb, you're up. Followed by Jackie B, you're next, and then Jane Hiramoto.
Deb Price.
All right. Oh, good. Jackie's still here. I see she
Need
just
to
put
find a
something in the
place.
chat. All right, Deb. First card up, the Five of Wands. Karma will kick their ass. So let karma worry about it. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles. If you want instant wealth, cash in your swear jar. I had a friend in school back in the day when I was young whose parents had a swear jar. It was the first time I'd ever heard of that. I was like, a swear jar. And she's like, yeah, every time they cuss, they have to go put money in the jar. I said, well, we would have had a jar full of money in my house growing up. Because my grandparents could use some swearing, man.
I pulled 2 cards for you, and the message I get here is just having self-control, right? If you want, you're thinking about your financial future, try to scale back and focus on yourself, right? More than sometimes we want to help others, even though we lack the means. We do extra sacrifices, but you have to scale back a little bit, be a little bit selfish if you want to achieve the things that you want. First card I pulled is Helper. And the message here is think before you offer help and set healthy time boundaries. Make sure your goals align with your own desires, not others. And the second card I pulled is Winning. And behind it, it says, you got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. So again, it's what's that good thing going is that you have goals, you have a purpose, and you have a plan, right? Don't deviate from that. Trying to do extra things that at the end might hurt you, right? Put yourself in first place in this situation if you want to achieve things that you want. That's what I got for
There
you.
you go. All right. Okay, Jackie, you're up. Followed by Jane Hiramoto. You're next. Followed by Old Windwalker. You're after Jane. Okay, Jackie.
I have a general read for the rest of June.
The rest of June. And hopefully I'll get my monthly reading out for members for the month of June. I'm running a little behind. We're going into the second week. I still haven't done it. It's funny how some weeks I seem to get everything lined up, boom, boom, boom. And other weeks it's like constant interruptions. I can't get anything done. All right, Jackie. Pull for you the High Priestess, Intuition.
Oh my God! Look, I pulled a High Priestess too.
There you go.
But not sweary, but the High Priestess nonetheless.
It's still the same card. It says not so damn fast. Patience, research, and timing are required. Very true.
Yes.
And
yes. Let me interrupt you there. I'm sorry. I just have to interject because I got the same thing too. So I got the High Priestess and I got the Eight of Wands reverse. And the Eight of Wands is a card that talks about rapid movement action, right? But the message here is to slow down. So I just had to interrupt because I got exactly the same
Good.
thing.
I know.
So
Yeah,
whatever
you get
she
the same
says,
cards. It's
it's
exciting.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then I had the Five of Cups was the other card. It just says, you stirred the shit pot. What do you expect? You stir it up, you're going to deal with consequences. Do you have any other cards to go?
No, I pulled those too.
Okay.
And the message is exactly the same. You know, it's use your
Absolutely.
intuition. That's what the high priestess represents. It's knowledge,
right.
right? It's tapping into your intuition before you act, right? Because the eight of wands is rapid movement, but it was reversed. So it's slowing down and looking at the big picture before you take action. So it's about being cautious during this
There you
rest
go.
of the month of June. That's what I got
Yep.
for you.
All righty. Jane, you are up. Are you still here, Jane? I hope so. Jane, are you here, Jane? All right. Well, while Jane tries to figure out if she's still here, just go to the next one. Old Windwalker, can I please get some cards? Your choice. Those are dangerous words around me. Old Windwalker, you still here? And let's see. Jane is here. All right, cool. And Old Windwalker is here. Very good. Okay.
Some cards. All right.
Old Windwalker.
Could I get some?
Our choice. Well,
let's see. Okay.
Don't you do it. All right. All right, Old Windwalker, I pulled the Ace of Pentacles. A new fucking opportunity is coming. Be prepared. And then I pulled a Rebel card, and it says, you are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up.
All right. So I pulled two cards, and this is a card about change, right? Tapping into your power to as an agent of change around you. First card I pulled says helpful change. It's a beautiful image, and it says you will navigate through change successfully by allowing the universe to assist you when you need it the most. This is about being receptive to the universe's messages and help to be able to assist you in what is it that you want. And this is also an invitation to tap into your inner self to be able to manifest that change. Second card I pulled is my creative power.
Well,
And the message, yes, beautiful. And the message here is I recognize the power of my thoughts to change my world. I choose to use them to create a universe of joy and harmony. Today, I maintain a positive attitude, knowing that I have the power to create love and peace. More than anything, peace within yourself, right? It's finding that balance, and that demands a lot of positivity and a lot of change to be able to find that inner peace. So, message here is to tap with the divine to be able to find that center, to be able to bring you stability and know that anything is possible, but more than anything that you deserve peace. You deserve stability in your mind and in your life. That's what I got for you.
Absolutely. All right, Jane. Jane is here. When will my friend Jeff get his next acting job? Okay, I heard it's going to be this year, but they're not telling me when this year. And since we're halfway through the year, that doesn't leave many options left. Let's see if I can. If you're ready, go ahead, go.
Yeah. So I pulled from the Godspeed Divine Timing. I intended to pull one card, two popped up, but they're both connected. And first card that popped out is Sooner Than Expected, and that was accompanied by a few weeks.
I like those cards. What cards are those?
They're called the Godspeed Divine Timing. I think it's out of print. Let me see if I can find them for you. But
okay, cool.
They're great. They have like a whole range of like time possibilities connected with the divine. But you know, maybe at this moment your friend is not expecting to happen as soon as it might, but it's sooner than expected, and this is within a few weeks. So definitely be prepared. Just be open to possible to signs, to opportunities. Be receptive. More than anything, just focus on positivity, right? Because these readings, this is tapping into the energy at the moment, but we have the agency of being able to have influence on that. You always want to influence towards a positive side. If you influence towards the negative side, that's going to delay things. So just have a positive attitude towards these. What is it that you want? That's what I got for you.
Okay, and then Spirit, as Ramon was talking, Spirit says, tell Jeff not to be too proud to take that stupid, corny commercial. So I don't know if he's got a commercial coming up that's maybe he was thinking he would pass because it's stupid and corny. Tell him to take the job because it will lead to other things. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Amen. Take the job. It'll lead to other things. I kind of like that. That's cool.
That's true. Sometimes the universe works in mysterious paths, right?
That's
that
it.
Thing we were not expecting. A don't want opens the door to other things, positive things.
There you go. All right, we got 4 people left. We're at the bottom of the pile.
All right,
Mary Starshine, you are next.
Because I'm ready to hit the sack.
Yeah, you and me both. Followed by Mystic Road, Kimberly Cross, and Water Lily.
Right. I will love a swear card, please. Please. That's 2 please that she really wants that.
Got it, baby. Yeah.
All right. And I will give you 2 cards for that.
Yes.
Let's see.
I keep saying I'm going to do like a regular card spread with these and see what I get. I haven't done it yet. I've thought about using them when I've done some of my political readings that I do for people. It's like, maybe I should pull out the swear tarot and use those instead. But I figure, they might be a little shocked if that's what the answer they got. It's like, yeah, but look who's in there. It almost feels like I'm dirtying up the swear tarot. King of Pentacles. Spirit guide says, fuck this shit. It's about where we're all at. And then death. Desire. A big change nudges you to let go of shit from the past. Let it go. Don't hang on to it. We got new energies emerging. We need everybody to be on their toes and ready to go.
So it's within the naughtiness and the sweariness. There is a message here of comfort, right? Comfort from the universe to you. First message I got, first card I got is the 10 of Wands, and it says, "Life isn't fucking fair, but you are awesome," right? And that gets connected with the second card. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. So there's a message here to decompress. Whatever situation you're going through, just we need to like scream sometimes, decompress and let it go, right? But know that the universe got you because you're fucking awesome.
There you go.
I'm not saying that. That is the universe. So no more than I do.
All right. Mystic Road. Didn't we already read this?
Yes.
Doug's energy towards me. I thought so. All right. That leaves Kimberly and then Water Lily.
All right. General reading.
Kimberly. Yeah, please have a general reading. Of course.
Wow. So I got 2 cards, and I'll read quick because I just want to. I'm sometimes so amazed at how these messages are connected. First card I pulled is the Ten of Swords, and there's a card about painful endings, right? It might be painful, but it's a new cycle that is opening. So this is about uh, things starting anew, you know, closing a cycle, a painful cycle, but it's one of, like the phoenix, it's one of rebirth, something new coming up. So the universe is recognizing, is admitting that you might be going through a cycle that was painful. It's closing, but there's an opportunity for you to resurrect even stronger, which is the second card that I have. And it's precisely that, is resurrection, right?
Ooh,
Coming
like
from that painful
Pretty.
situation. Yeah, it's beautiful. And the message here is shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself, and you'll rise up from the ashes even more powerful. So again, connected with this card, a painful cycle that is closing, but it's a new opportunity to resurrect even stronger, even brighter, and much more positive to be. And the world is yours. There's nothing that can stop you. That's what I got for you.
Yeah. Well, I pulled the High Priestess. Not so damn fast. Patience, research, and timing are required. So make sure you do that before you make a decision. And then I pulled the Chariot. Willpower. It says an important achievement is worth the fucking effort. Yes, This is very true. So I feel like what they're saying here is get all your ducks in a row, make sure everything's lined up, and then you can go sit outside by your bonfire or whatever. It's something to treat yourself. Go get a pedicure, go get a manicure. Pay somebody to come and clean your house. If I had extra money, I would pay somebody to come and clean my house weekly. Because I never
whatever brings you pleasure. Cut a slice of cake. Just meditate in life. How
I had my
much you are
slice of cake
loved.
today, but
Yeah.
yeah,
What's
I
your
would love
favorite
to
type of cake?
I like king cake, but I like just plain like white or chocolate cake with buttercream frosting.
Nice.
I love dobage cakes. It's like 8, 12 layers, little thin layers, like a kind of a pudding frosting type filling between the layers with frosting, and then they pour like melted chocolate over the top.
Nice.
It's so good, and it's so rich. You eat one little bitty skinny itty bitty slice, you spend the rest of the day on the toilet.
Oh my god.
Right through your
It's
system.
worth it, I guess.
All right. Are we through? We did Kimberly?
Yes, we just did her.
Yes. Okay. pod. And that leaves Water Lily, who is last but not least, not by any means.
Do my guys have any messages for me? Let's see.
Oh, and you know what I did do tonight?
I pulled 2 cards for you, and the first card says wide open. And the message here is the path before you is clear. Your desires and intentions are supported by the universe. Nothing to add right there. Support from the universe on your path, on the things that you want. That's connected with the second card, and it says progress. And the message here is, as I recognize the divine within me, I move forward on my spiritual path. Today, I honor my needs, observe my inner world, and maintain a positive attitude. I trust in my inner strength and capabilities. I grow each day knowing that the divine option of me is what matters the most. Because the message from the universe is they are there to support you on this path. They're going to open everything up to make it easy for you, clearing paths and taking you to that place where you want to be.
Very good. I pulled for you oranges, not oranges, origins.
You said orange, and I thought of Donald.
I said oranges the first time, and I was like, no, that's not right. It's origins. Remember your roots. That's what it says. And then I pulled for you power. And it says, express your strength with grace and take back your power. It's safe to own your gifts. Accept that within you is a place of divine strength and inner ability. It says this card appears when you're ready to stand in your power. If you've lost or given away your authority to someone or something else, it's now time to reclaim it. If you're holding on to limiting beliefs, or if you're afraid of being shunned, judged, or ostracized, it's time to let go of those limitations. Release any fear of misusing your power. True strength doesn't dominate or manipulate. It's a gift from the Creator that dwells within you.
Amen. Beautiful.
That's one last sentence. It says this ability can heal others and bring light into the darkness. And it says, I am a radiant, glorious, powerful being. That's your daily affirmation for the next week.
Amazing. And Water Lily added, there's a comment there that says, oh my gosh, Sherry, I called back my power yesterday. Thank you.
There you go. See there?
Yep.
That's how it goes.
Confirmation. Yeah.
Well, this was fun.
Even it was fun.
It was almost 3 hours.
Right. Oh my God, it's been almost 3 hours. Yeah.
2 hours, 29 minutes.
My goodness. Totally unexpected. I didn't plan this to happen. I had other plans, but the universe said, no, you're going to be at Sherry's tonight.
You're going to go hang with Sherry tonight. So
yeah.
There we go.
It was fun. It's always fun.
I'm glad you did. So this was a lot of fun. Thank y'all for hanging in there. We still got like 50 people in the room. Y'all are pretty damn good. You're still there.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Raven Tarot. What's the name again? What's your name again? Wild Raven Tarot. What's their name?
Wild Raven Tarot. Oh, wow. That's Bobby.
Bobby. Okay.
Bobby. Yes.
Serena. Which one was Serena?
Serena is Essence of the Moon. They're both
Essence
my
of the
friends.
Moon.
They're both amazing.
Okay.
You have to have them both.
Email me so I've got your stuff and remind me. I'm Ramon's friends. I was on the other night, and that way we can set up and do a show.
I'll put you. all of you in contact, but
We'll
Bobby
make
has a
Ramon do the
show.
show, and we'll all just be a guest on his channel.
There you go. Bobby
Either
has
way
a
works
show
for me.
called uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's in which it's sort of like that show that I have In Orbit with, but it's through the cards. It's going through each one of the major arcanas and you talking about your spiritual development. You know, it's a false journey basically, going into, you know, with your life.
That's cool.
And yeah, and Selena, she's a beautiful soul. She's one of our newest members in the community, and she's amazing.
Awesome.
You know, she's a very gifted person spiritually, beautiful soul, and you know, I know
I love meeting new readers and reading with them and just getting a feel for them, because sometimes you'll have somebody that comes along that's wanting a certain kind of reading and it just doesn't work with you. And I like to be able to say, you know, maybe check with so and so. They're really good with that kind of reading. I have no problem doing that. And I just like meeting new readers and reading with them and just seeing what kind of energy develops, you know. It's
yes. I know both of them and you will have a great connection. So and that strengthens our community.
Absolutely. The more we are there for each other, the better off we all are. That's the way I look at it.
They're friends with Miss Tarot D too.
Oh, okay.
So if you're friends with Miss Tarot D, that's it. Yeah.
that's my sweetheart right there.
Yes.
And when he first got sick, and I found his husband on Facebook and messaged him and said, okay, I want to send her something. What can I send, and what's an address I can send it to? And Hector was extremely generous and kind and said this and this, and here's our address. And you know, he didn't know me from Adam. He just heard Miss Tarot D talk about me, you know. So but he was very
is a beautiful soul.
Beautiful soul. And we
in
usually
and out
get
of
on
character.
We usually get on Messenger, phone call Messenger. You know, you can do the video thing.
Yeah, she calls me too.
Video at least once a month. She'll call me.
In the most unexpected moments, I may add. She calls me when I'm in the shower, when I'm at a work meeting. It's like, I can't answer right now.
Call me just as I'm getting in the car to drive home or something. It was like, okay, I'm trying to drive and hold the phone at the same time. You know, it's like, otherwise I got to put you down, and then you're just going to stare at the ceiling in the car. And but yeah, so I was able, because when she first got sick, first started doing the chemo and everything. She was not doing well, and I reached out to Hector and said, I want to send her something. It's nice to send things virtually over line, but it's different when you get home and there's a box.
That nice surprise,
with something in it, and a card, a physical card you can read. And so I bought her a voodoo doll and a card, and I think some stones, some crystals that I had that's supposed to promote healing. And I put that in there, and then I put the voodoo doll in there. And there's something else I put in there, and I don't remember now what it was, but I know that he loved it when he got it. He called me up right away. He says, oh my God, I can't believe you sent this to me. I'm like, how did you get my address? I said, talk to your husband.
The closest person you did not expect.
And he was like, oh, you went that route. I said, yeah, I did. I said, I wanted to do something. So I went on Facebook. Because I already had your connections on Facebook.
You did your homework.
And then I knew there was pictures of Hector on there with him. So I just had to do a little research to find a name to connect it. And then I just went straight to Hector with it. So
oh my God. That's a little bit, that's scary too.
Big effort, you know.
It's easy for people to like find us.
Oh yeah. Which is why a lot of people don't use their real name when they're online.
Right.
Or it's like I quit using my personal email address once I started doing members and everything, and I switched and created another email address just to use for my YouTube channel. And
Mm-hmm.
it just because it kind of adds another layer there, an
Right,
extra
right.
layer.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I don't use my bank card to purchase anything online.
I don't
go
either.
through Venmo or I go through PayPal because
Mm-hmm.
it's an extra layer that you have to work your way through. It is
Totally.
not a direct access to the bank. And so
Mm-hmm.
I've been ripped off before, so I try to be very careful about that. I had somebody tried to scam me just last week out of like $100. And I was
Really?
like,
How?
I was,
If you want to
somebody
share.
had told me, I had mentioned something to a page on Facebook that supposedly was giving away little Chihuahua puppies. And I made a comment. I said, "Oh, how cute they were. I wish I could take one, but we were already at our pet limit where I live." I said, "Right now, I'm just trying to find a no cost or low cost clinic to get my cat fixed." And about 2 or 3 days went by, and I get an email from the person that runs the puppy thing, and it was, "Oh yeah, I've got just a person. Talk to them. They said they could do it for you at cost." And I'm okay, fine. So then I get a text message from this person, or in Messenger, not a text messages, but just a
Mm-hmm.
message.
A message through Messenger.
Through Messenger, yeah. So it was
Yeah.
still all online. And the original offer was, we can fix her, get her chipped, and get her all of her vaccines done for $80.
What?
And
Really?
and I was like,
Too good
that's
to be
pretty
true.
damn good. And I said, and it was kind of back and forth. I had a few questions, and then the price went up to $100. I said, "Well, I thought you said $80." Oh, we didn't take into account for this, that, or the other, whatever it was. And I still hadn't gotten a name from them until they sent me the link to go ahead and pay for it to be done through Venmo. And so I thought, okay, they kind of sound legitimate. They were asking the right questions and whatnot. And so I went to make a payment through Venmo, and it came back. It wouldn't go through. It said, scam alert. This account's been reported for spam. And so they contacted me again a couple of hours later, wanting to know when could they expect payment, blah, 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 so they could make arrangements for her to go to a local vet here and get all that stuff done at that special price. And about the third time, I guess, I was talking to them, that's when I told them, it's coming back on my Venmo as this is a scam. So, and I told the gas station attendant, because I was getting gas at the store, I said, I don't know if you know who's behind this particular item that they're trying to sell in the store, but I said, I just found out the hard way that it's a scam. It's all a scam. And fortunately, it didn't go through on my Venmo, and I didn't make any effort to be close, lovey-dovey with that dog until a certain point. And then after that, it was like everything's looked like it was going to fall into place to get it done with the cat. And then I couldn't get the payment to go through. And then they started throwing out, "Oh, well, here, you can use my wife's account." And I get another email address to connect through Venmo. And then, actually, maybe it would be better to do this account. They started throwing all these different accounts at me. And I was like, all the alarm bells went off. And I said, yeah, you know what? So I think I'm going to pass. Maybe next go round. And I just cut the conversation off at that point. And within a couple of minutes, they were trying to call me on my phone and texting me like crazy, um, we need to finish setting everything up and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I still don't know your name. I don't know what clinic you're talking about going to do this because you haven't given me a clinic name or a clinic address. I said, I'm not sending you any money until I get some basic questions answered. And they never did answer them, so I blocked them and reported it for spam, for fraud. And then it was a couple of hours later, I get this frantic message through Messenger from the puppy dog girls saying, I don't understand why you had such a problem and blah, blah, blah. And they're good people. I'm like, I'm sure they are. I said, but when you can't make a payment to them because they've been reported for spam, I said, yeah, that's not going to go any further than that. I said, so tell them thank you, but no thank you. And so
Yeah.
I don't know if anything is going to come out of it, but I made a point of saying, yeah, no, we're not playing that game. I can't afford to give you $100 that I don't have. So
No, not even for that. If it's not legit, I mean,
yeah,
because if it was legit and worth it, I'm sure you would pull it. But
if it was legit and for whatever reason there was just a glitch and it didn't go through, I could still get something to eat at the ice cream shop down the road, which has a deli in it as well. And yeah, I was like, yeah, there's just too many alarm bells going off. I wound up having to block both pages and report them for fraud because they just wouldn't stop messaging me and trying to call me, thinking that I guess they thought if they bugged me long enough, I would just give in. It's like, number one, it doesn't work like that, so.
Yeah. Essence of the Moon says this was a great slumber party. It's always fun. It's always fun. You gotta
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, Serena. Definitely email me so we can set something up and get together.
I already texted both of them your email, your Voices of the Swamp email.
Yes. All right. And that's great.
I got the munchies. I don't know what I'm gonna eat.
I know. I was sitting here earlier, and I was like, I wanted something to eat. I forgot I had some cashews sitting.
Oh, that's funny. I was gonna have some peanuts. I love unsalted peanuts on the shelf.
Yeah, I like the cashews.
Yeah, I was just like thinking about having a.
These are the
I don't know after.
The lightly cashews, and this is the Walgreens brand, which tastes better than the Planters brand.
Really?
And so
I don't know why every time after reading, I get like really hungry. Like it drains a lot for me. Yeah. Exactly.
But
it's like almost 2 a.m, so I can't eat anything heavy.
Serena's allergic to nuts. Oh, that's a bummer. I like cashews. That's about in pecans. I can sit and eat it. I can kill a whole bag.
I like them all.
In no time.
I love peanuts. I love walnuts, Brazilian nuts, cashews. You got
pecan trees everywhere down here, and people that have them in their yard will literally put signs up: "Do not take our pecans." Because people will walk by and just start scooping them up off the ground. They're like, "Hey, those are ours. Leave them alone." And because a lot of people here will, when it's the right season, and they'll gather up all the pecans, and sometimes they'll shell them, and sometimes they'll sell them still in the shell, and they'll bring them to like farmers markets and stuff and sell all their pecans. So
the stolen pecans?
No, the ones from their own yard that they keep other people from stealing. And but yeah, I love pecans. I can eat those all day, every day. It's like the two most unhealthy nuts you can eat: pecans and cashews. Those are the only two I like. So I don't eat any of the others.
I like them all. Why are they unhealthy? Because of the oil?
Sometimes, but I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure why they're considered unhealthy. Something about the cholesterol in them. It seems like that's what I read.
Cholesterol comes from animals? It might be the
Well, there's
ratio
different kinds
of the
of
oils versus
yeah, there's
the
different kinds of
carbs.
cholesterol. So um, you've got different kinds of cholesterol in your body that um, good cholesterol and bad cholesterol that you have to watch. That's why they do blood tests when you go into the doctor to get a physical or something, and they take blood. It's to check all your levels, your cholesterol level, your thyroid levels, your that kind of thing. And mine are either like just over the line too high or just under the line too low. And my doctor has finally learned that he can't tell me, well, you need to eat some green vegetables. The first time he told me that, I said, I don't eat green food. And he says, no, seriously. And I'm like, I'm serious as a heart attack. I said, I don't eat green food. Well, what vegetables do you eat? I said, I don't eat vegetables. He said, none. And I said, nope, I don't eat them. I don't like them. I had to eat them as a kid. I refused to eat them as an adult. I said, give me a pill. It'll work just as good. And I don't have to eat crap I don't like. So now anytime he starts to suggest that I eat something, he'll stop himself in mid-sentence and go, never mind, I'll just give you a pill. I'm like, you're learning.
I looked it up, and it's the amount of fat. That's all it is.
Okay, the amount of fat.
It's around 70 to 75% of their calories come from fats, mostly monosaturated and polysaturated. That even though it's high in fat, they're healthy fats, but it's the amount of fat. It's fat nonetheless.
Yeah. It's like one slice of cake isn't going to kill you, but if you sit down and eat the whole damn thing, you're going to get sick.
It says these are heart healthy fats, but overconsumption can lead to an imbalanced fat intake or affect cholesterol in some people. So it has an impact on your cholesterol levels.
Yeah. I knew it had something to do with cholesterol. I just remember it's like with these and stuff. Like I bought this bag probably a month ago. I still got half a bag. I still got half a bag of them. I don't eat that much. It's like I'll get the endives for it, and it's just a handful.
I buy something and I forget where I put it. I hit it somewhere, and then of course it lasted this long. I
do the same thing. Or I'll if I'm at work, I'll cut like a piece of cake if I have dessert to bring to work, and I'll have it on my desk, and it'll sit there for 5 hours. It'll take me 5 hours to eat a slice of cake because it's like a bite here and I'm doing stuff. And I'll come back and, oh, yeah, I got cake. And I'll take another bite or two. And then I'll go, because I'll put like a Kleenex over the top of it so it doesn't dry out. And people will come in and be like, you're eating another piece of cake? And I'm like, no, it's the same piece as earlier.
They might be like, yeah, right. That's a good excuse.
Most of them know. Yeah, it's the same piece.
No, it's true. But
yeah. I used to get those big double chocolate muffins that you can buy, and I would heat them up so that the chocolate chips in them would melt, and it would take me all day to eat one of those because it was, they're like great big muffins. And when I lived in Phoenix, my boss would walk by and be like, "That's not another muffin you're eating." I said, "No, it's the same one." He'd laugh. He'd say, "You eat the slowest. You're the slowest eater I've ever known." I said, "Yeah, that's why I usually wind up having to go and reheat my food several times because I'll take a few bites and then I don't want to eat no more, and then so I'll just let it sit. I'll put a napkin over it or something, and then I'll get up and go zap it in the microwave and take a few more bites." It's like, and I don't really eat junk at home. It's at work. When I'm at work is when I constantly.
That's why, yes. So if you don't bring your lunch to work, you're on a.
I brown bag it every day.
Yes, you fall into the trap of being the victim of whatever is available. That's especially in stressful moments. So I always to work. I bring a bag of baby carrots, and that's my stress food. That's my stress snack. When I'm stressed, I eat a lot of baby carrots. I love baby carrots.
I'll do the baby carrots. I'll do celery that I'll cut up into small pieces, and just other carrots and celery, and there's another one that I like to eat that I'll do that with, and I'll cut them up in little small pieces and put them in Ziploc and bring them to work, and then I'll munch on it all day long. So,
Yeah.
it's like I don't get hungry at home, but at work I get hungry. Go figure. All right. Well, we've been here for now 2 hours and 50 minutes.
That's 30 minutes just talking about nuts and random stuff.
just random crap. So I'm getting punch drunk at this point. I've been at this since 10 o'clock this morning, so I'm a little fuzzy brained right now.
6 maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I woke up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that, and then had some stuff to do, and and whatnot, and
you were on a live today, right? This morning with Nate.
Yeah, we did one at 11, and then I did another live with Trish, who does the candles. That was at 2. And then at 5, I did a show with Deborah Zachow, who just wrote a new book. And so that way she could talk about it, what's in it, and everything, because she's, I believe she's self-publishing this go round.
Yeah, I know none of them. I have to connect with them.
Oh, yeah, you'll love it. Just. All right, I'm going to fall asleep on you.
Yes.
I can't keep my eyes open anymore.
You like
I keep talking with my eyes closed. So.
All right.
I started
Thank
thought
you for having me.
So you're welcome. Thank y'all for coming
It was
tonight.
a nice surprise. Thank you, everybody.
And hanging out with us. Thank you so much for jumping on.
I guess you'll have me again next week, right?
Yeah.
Originally, the plan was next week, so you guys.
Yeah. So y'all come back next week. You'll get Ramon again. So.
Yay.
And then it'll be gone for a while, and it'll be a few weeks, and then it'll be back.
Yes.
And,
all right.
But you never know; somebody else may show up.
So, totally.
Yeah, I'll get an email from them. Can I come on the Slumber?
Maybe Bobby or Selena. They'll have fun.
Bobby or Selena, absolutely. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Makes it easier when there's somebody on with you, especially late night, because you got somebody you can talk to. You
especially Bobby, he's on a different time zone, so he's further west, so it'll be easy for him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's Pacific time then.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot easier. So, all right, my dear.
All right.
Take it easy.
Good night, everybody. Blessings to all. See you next week.
Soon. Bye for now.